let's make a smoked half-pound burger with roasted red pepper mayo. I absolutely love smoking burgers. And one of the reasons is it takes a little longer. You're not just throwing that burger directly over the coals to sear it on both sides. I like to do it indirect first and let it absorb that smoke flavor. Now, you're not going to get a lot of smoke flavor if you use a very mild wood, at least in my experience. That's why I like things like hickory or mesquite. Today I'm going to be going with hickory. So let's get our burger made. Now I'm starting with half a pound of some 85-15 ground beef here. To this I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of grated white onions, and I've drained the liquid off of these. We're also going with about a half a teaspoon of minced garlic. Now I'm just going to get in here and mix everybody together. Now really in this, you could put anything you want. You want some jalapenos, you want some blue cheese crumbles to get cheese on the inside. We're going to be doing cheese on the outside today, but you could do anything you want here. That's looking good. Let's form our burger. Now I have my burger ring here on a piece of parchment paper. This is going to help me form my burger, and this is just about the same size as the bun I'm using today. Hamburger in there. Oh yeah, this is going to be a sizable burger. And again, that's why I like smoking burgers this size. It gives them time without completely burning the outside. You get them cooked indirect, then you sear them. Now I could just season this with salt and pepper, nothing wrong with that. But I'm doing something a little different just because this is a smoked burger. We're smoking it up. I'm using jalapeno hot rub from Backyard Barbecue. Give a nice little shake here. Doesn't have to be too heavy. You can give a little on the sides. Doesn't have to be a lot. A little on this side. And we're going to go outside and fire up the Weber kettle. But before we do that, I want you to watch how I made this roasted red pepper sun-dried tomato mayonnaise yesterday. So for our red pepper mayo, we're starting with 3/4 cup of mayonnaise. Now I have it in my NutriBullet here because this is an easy way for me to blend it, but really a blender will work, a food processor, whatever you have. To this I'm going to add about a teaspoon of balsamic vinegar, half a teaspoon of kosher salt, half a teaspoon of a coarsely ground black pepper, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, about a 1/4 cup of sun-dried tomatoes that have been chopped up. These are sun-dried tomatoes that have been marinating in a jar with oil. So you try and get the oil off of there, just sort of pat them dry. A little bit getting in is not going to hurt anything. And half a cup of marinated, fire-roasted red peppers just from a jar. Again, in these you want to try and get as much of the liquid off as you can. My lid on here. And we mix. Let's get a little taste here. And I'm going to take it right off of the lid and the blades here. Yeah, that's good. All right, this is going in a container, overnight in the refrigerator, and then tomorrow, which would be today when you're watching the first part of this video, time travel's tough. But this is going to be ready for our burger. All right, the Weber kettle's fired up. Now, the kettle temp, I'm not really monitoring that too much because the thermometer is over the coals here. My guess is because this is somewhere around 400 degrees on the lid thermometer, that we're going to be roughly 250 on the indirect side at grate level. So let's go ahead and get our burger on and get some chunks of hickory on our charcoal. I'm using the super heavy duty stainless steel grate from Hunsaker Smokers. Burger over here. All right, we're gonna get the lid on, get smoking. Gonna come back in about 20 minutes and check our internal temperature. I like my burgers to finish somewhere around 150, 155. You have to choose how you want yours done. So somewhere around, let's say 110, I'm probably gonna sear it, move it back indirect and put our cheese on because we're gonna be using some smoked Gouda today. See you back here in about 20 minutes. All right, we've been going 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look at our burger and check and see what our internal temperature is. See if we can get a temp here. Yeah, we're at about 117, 118. So it's time to sear this burger. We'll give it a quick sear on each side and then we will add our cheese. This is smelling really good here. All right, let's get back indirect. Get some cheese on here. I'm gonna pop the lid on, melt that, and then I will see you inside. All right, our burger's done. I've got my bottom bun here. It's a toasted brioche bun. We're gonna put some of that mayo that we made on it. Let me tell you, this mayo is terrific. I'm not always a big sauce guy on my burgers, but man, this is great. Our burger on here with that nice smoked Gouda. I also want to put some thinly sliced tomatoes. I like that mayo so much, I'm going to put some on the top bun. I don't always do this. And let's crown it. Now you're probably saying, wait, that's all? Yeah, when I take the time to smoke a burger like this, I want to taste the burger. I don't want to put a lot of extra stuff, just a few things to enhance it. To me, this is the perfect amount of condiments and accoutrements on the burger. So let's dig in and have a taste. I'm 100% sure this is going to be an absolute mess to eat. I don't care. Cheers. The smoke flavor on this is fantastic. And when you combine it with that smoked Gouda, it really is a great burger. And with that onion and garlic flavor inside the burger with every bite, that's the way to go with this.